It's Friday afternoon, the perfect time to celebrate one of our finest local resources. Brought to you with help from Pappas Restaurant and Sports Bar, Crab Cake Territory, craft beer destination. It's craft beer on the Bay.
Hi, this is Jefferson, 100.7 The Bay's craft beer guy. The core of the process in developing a great craft beer involves a brewer's curiosity about what is possible, and then a series of, essentially, experiments until the brewer finds the right malt, hop, and yeast profile. Then it's off to brewing the beer in large enough quantities that it can be offered in the brewery's tap room or at our favorite establishment or liquor store. Stephen Demchek, the president and brewmaster at Raven Beer, is a brewer who, through his own experimentation and curiosity, has developed an impressive lineup of craft beers. Stephen brews many of his beers in German styles, and all have names inspired by Edgar Allan Poe poems and short stories. Raven Beer Special Lager, Pendulum Pils, Telltale Heart IPA, The Cask, a double bock, Annabelle Lee White, a Belgian-style wit beer, and now Dark Usher, a Kolsch-style beer inspired by the short story The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe.
I was basically thinking of a Kolsch from the beginning. It just dawned on me that it's such a dark story of a dark individual. It just popped in my head. Why not make a dark Kolsch?
So what gives a Kolsch its name?
A Kolsch is a beer by tradition brewed in Cologne, Germany. It's a German ale, not a lager, and you have to have it brewed within the city limits of Cologne, or else you have to call it Kolsch style, which we do on the label. A Kolsch is typically a blonde beer, a blonde ale. Because it's an ale, it's somewhat more fruity than your typical Pils out of Germany. It's well balanced. It's very low bitterness. It's a very smooth beer. It's also a low alcohol beer, typically around 4.5% to 5.5% in that range, something like that.
And what influences the color of this delicious Kolsch?
We use a dark malt. Malts are barley. You malt barley at different temperatures over different periods of time under different humidity, moisture conditions, and you can actually influence the flavor profile of that malted barley. And they can go from light in color to very dark, very roastiness kind of flavors.
Now here's great news. Dark Usher was just bottled and will soon be available where you enjoy craft beer, and it may even be there now. You can watch a video podcast of the bottling of Dark Usher by going to thebayonline.com, keyword beer. Dark Usher, an easy drinking Kolsch that is smooth and delicious. Cheers.